Just checking you know what I mean by this. So perimeter will be the distance, so it'll be 2x plus 1 plus that x plus another 2x plus 1 plus x. So I just want you to simplify that on the sheet. Okay, I can see what you've done, but it's not right. You can't just add the top fractions and the bottom of the fractions. So the reason why is if you had like a half plus a half, we know that's a whole one. So it can't just be 2 over 4. That doesn't work. Okay. So I'm going to do a slightly different question to this one. And I'm going to do this question. So the first thing I'm going to do is make this an improper fraction. So that's going to be 2 whole ones. So 1 whole one is 3/3. Another whole one is 3/3. And I've got that 1/3 there. And I can kind of do this in my head. So basically what I've got altogether is 3, 6, 7/3 in total. So that would be 7/3 plus 4/5. Now in order to add these fractions I need to make the denominators the same. Now I'm going to go through this fairly briefly. If you are not too sure about this, then let me know, message me and let me know that you'd like more help on this. But in order to make the denominators the same, a number that 3 goes into and 5 goes into is 15. So I'm going to end up with something over 15 plus something over 15. And in this case, to turn this into 15, I would need to times by 5, so I need to times the top by 5. So the top there is going to be 35 over 15, and that would be times by 3, so that must be times by 3, so that would be 12 over 15. So altogether I would have 42 over 15, and that's my answer. Now I can write it as a mixed number, because 2 lots of 15 go into that to make 30, and that leaves me with 12 left over, so 12/15 left over. Now finally significant figures. Now I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger. So significant figures are not the same as decimal places, so that there is the first significant figure. And I think you've got this, from your answer I can see you've got this, that's the second, that's the third. So in fact you've written that 33 correctly, but it's not 33, it's 330. So you've got to fill in that 0 to show that that's the tens column and that's the hundreds column, and it's not units and tens. So it's just knowing that that's 330 and not 33.